a humble Douglas Chambers, Chief Okulunri Okome Ife Umuna Umunri, one and only. We're in Brunswick, Georgia, at Selden Park. This is the annual CISA Igbo World Fest. So it's a blessing to be able to show my title, my chieftaincy, to people who appreciate and accept it. And I'm grateful.
My name is Chief Ugonna John Gregg. This Brunswick is it's a combination of many things. It's for sure a celebration of Igbo-ness and being Igbo. And we do it annually, and I've been coming for years now. It's a fantastic event. It's not only a cultural event where we celebrate that part of being Igbo, but we celebrate who we are. And quite interestingly, the way it turned out, people came separately to this event, all with the same intention to talk about who we are, who are the Igbo. And it was actually not only enlightening, it was uplifting, and it's the kind of thing that I hope that the taping of the event is something that you'd be able to see. Anybody who gets to see that, it's just a wonderful capture of some very insightful things that make the description of who the Igbo man really is.
My name is Delia Jufo. I'm from Ibuzo in Anyoma. It was very significant yesterday to see a place where a group of people chose death instead of slavery. Hence the maxim of the Igbo, give me liberty or death.
Let me begin with a simple but uncomfortable question. Why is it that today, people who are not Igbo proudly wear Isiago, learn Igbo greetings, learn Igbo language, and display Igbo symbols with confidence, while some Igbo people themselves feel shy, even embarrassed, to speak their own language in public? This is not an attack as some people may perceive it. This is just an observation. Across churches, fashion spaces, social media handles, and international events, Igbo culture is suddenly very visible, loud, celebrated.